Okay, this tutorial will be how to upload a GM GDS2 capture into ScanShare. GDS2 is the it's GM's latest scan tool, and it's all PC based. So let's go ahead and bring it up. This is GDS2, and whenever you use GDS2 to look at data and whatever, it's always recorded in the background. You don't have to try to record it, it just happens. And so once you've exited out of the vehicle you're looking at, you can go here to review stored data. And here you see on the top, we have the different VIN numbers. And on the bottom here under stored data, we have all the things we did with that VIN. So let's go ahead and we'll look at a data display here. And what we want to do is take that data that we're looking at this moment and then upload it to ScanShare. So I picked my 2016 Sonic. I'm looking at data display here. I don't want DTC display. That won't give me what I'm looking for. Go to data display, review. And there's my data. Now I can look at it in different ways and such. But here's the thing. GDS2 is powerful in that it records everything you do, and that's good, but it's got a really crummy viewer. I mean, you can't see much at one time, and there's a lot of wasted screen real estate. Additionally, from time to time, the programmers of GDS2 will decide to improve the program, and they will just arbitrarily decide to erase all your saved data files. Now, if you have saved them elsewhere, which you can do, that's not something we're going to cover in this class, but even if you saved those files, the new version of GDS2 might not support the old files, so they can't open them. So this is a really good reason to use ScanShare for things you want to keep. All right, so I have my capture that I have. I'm looking at. I want to save it to ScanShare. And if you look at this disk right here in the top right, if I click on Save As, then I can save it as whatever I want to name it. I'm going to say my GDS2 capture, and that's in my documents. All right, and don't touch this. Notice it says files of type CSV. So it's saving this as a CSV. All right, so it's done. It's saved. So now let's go ahead and go to ScanShare. I'm going to log in. Now that I'm logged in, I'm going to go to Scans, Upload a Scan, and I'm going to call it, well, you know what? If I don't give it a name, then the title will default to the file name. So let's just leave that alone. And so this is a 2016 Chevrolet Sonic. And oh gosh, I forgot the engine size. Well, that's all right. We can change that later. For now, we'll say unknown. As long as I'm the owner of this upload, I can modify this information at any time. This one's a known good. It's asking me select scan tool type. I'm going to tell it it's a GM GDS2 file. And now I'm going to browse for it. I'm going to go to my documents here, and there it is right there, my GDS2 capture. All right, so now I can type notes. These are my notes. If I click this checkbox here, then that file is private and I'm the only one that can see it. If I uncheck it or leave it unchecked, then anybody with a pro account can view it at any time, or anybody with a free account can view it as long as there haven't been too many files uploaded after me. So decide whether you want to keep that or not. If you have another capture from the same vehicle, you can click on add another file like this one, but I don't have that, so I'm going to just say save. And now it's uploading and parsing. Shouldn't take too long here. So, some of these GDS2 files are really big, So they may take a little bit extra time. I have some captures that have data that extends for an hour and a half. That's pretty amazing. Okay. All right, so the file's uploaded. Now it's refreshing my list. And it's taking a long time because I have a gazillion files here and they're fairly good size. All right, so here's my last file I uploaded, my GDS2 capture. And we can go to View. And again, this is a big file. So it's taking a little bit longer than some of the other files. All right, so it's going to ask me now to open the PID list, and I can pick whatever PIDs I want here. And there we go. All right, and if we haven't covered it yet in another class, you can select this. This is how many graphs you can view in a window. And so I could, add a few more here. And notice that there's more in the window here. So, but still I can add more and more, and I can scroll. All right, so this is how you upload a GDS2 capture to ScanShare. Keep in mind that these files are usually very large because the recording goes on in the background, and if you are connected to a car looking at data and you're off drinking coffee or doing whatever, you can easily have a file that is, you might have 100 PIDs that are updated every 200 milliseconds, and you may have been connected up for an hour or more. So these files can be pretty big, so there is a little bit of a delay. I hope this is helpful.